Sing them over again to me, wonderful words of life. Let me more of their beauty see, wonderful words of life. Words of life and beauty, teach me faith and duty. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Christ the Blessed One gives to all wonderful words of life. Sinner, list to the loving call, wonderful words of life. All so freely given, wooing us to heaven. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life.
Sweetly echo the gospel call, wonderful words of life. Offer pardon and peace to all, wonderful words of life. Jesus, only Savior, sanctify forever. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life.
Wonderful words of life. Let me move at beauty see, wonderful words of life. Words of life and beauty, teach me faith and duty. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life. Beautiful words, wonderful words, wonderful words of life.
Hi, my name is Rosemary Siemens and welcome to this week's episode of Sunday Hymn Serenade, where I share a new hymn video every Sunday on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this week's beautiful hymn. If you're looking for my peaceful hymn video compilations without any talking, you can click right over here. This playlist features hours of hymns with lyrics and beautiful scenery. It's perfect for a devotional or even to fall asleep to. If you would like to join me on my mission to bring back the hymns, you can do so now on Patreon. The link is right over here. Patreon is a monthly subscription, and in exchange for your support, you will get access to my Sunday Hymn Serenade MP3s. Thank you so much for your support. It helps me continue this musical ministry and touch more lives around the world with these timeless and inspired hymns. If you're interested in my hymn backing tracks or my hymn sheet music, just click the link right over here to check those out. Tune in every Sunday for a new hymn and every Wednesday for a new hymn lyric video. If you're interested to follow my journey on social media, you can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok at Rosemary Siemens. I look forward to seeing you there. You can also check out my YouTube channel to check out any of my previous hymns or my hymn playlists. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Sunday, and thank you so much for helping me bring back the hymns.
Bring back the hymns, the old-fashioned gospel. How sweet the sound.